Tell us about that last lap. I mean, this place has some great racing, and it did again.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously haven't seen a replay, but from what I remember coming to the line, Larson left the top open, which was shocking. So I filled the gap, and then we ended up side by side, and it looked like it was going to be whoever the pushers decided to go with. And I was against the wall on the back straightaway, got a big shove from the 77. And then next thing you know, the 77 somehow ended up inside of me. I haven't seen the replay if the 5 left a bunch of room and he filled the middle. But yeah, it was going to be tough to win if the yellow flag didn't come out. The 77 had a lot of momentum coming through the middle.
When you have a finish like that, how do you describe it and what's it like coming out on top?
Yeah, I never in a million years would have thought that I'd win a super speedway race. It's just so difficult for me in my career, and I don't know, it just feels like the Toyota super speedway program is a little bit of a struggle since next gen's come out. But we were in a great spot last week at Daytona with myself and Denny on the front row with a couple to go, and we both got wrecked out. So yeah, I mean, these races are a lot of circumstances and being in the right spot at the right time. I know Ricky Stenhouse gave me a really good shove. They're coming to the white that allowed me to get outside of Kyle, and yeah, it's a lot of circumstances, and I'm glad it went right for me today.
This Atlanta track has had so many crazy races. It was last year with 3 wide, now this year with crazy kind of thing. What is it about this place that just leads to some chaos?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so unique. There's not another place out there like it where you literally draft, but the handling matters a little bit, so you get separation. There's lots of lanes you can use all the way from the wall to the very bottom, and it produces a lot of comers and goers, and you know, just split-second decisions by everyone in the field can decide who's getting shuffled out and who's getting the momentum. All race long, I was stuck back in the mid-teens, and it took me a long time to get up front. And then even whenever I did get up front, I got shuffled out and fell back a little bit. So yeah, it's an enjoyable style of speedway racing because it feels like if you do a good job and your car's driving good, you can move forward.
You said you didn't know who won first, so at what point did you realize you finally won, and what emotions did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it was, I knew that I was out front at a period of time, and I thought I was out front when the yellow came out, but I rolled around, they're like, it's not official, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to pass pit road entry until they tell me that I won. So it was a lot of just like, I don't know, cautiously optimistic, like sitting here waiting, like I think I won, but I'm not going to do anything until I know I won.
Were there any points throughout the race where you thought you had a car that could win this race until the last couple of laps, or were you thinking it wasn't your day?
Yeah, so handling-wise, I felt like my car did everything it needed to do. We really struggled to get the balance right for the first stage of the race, and then throughout the second stage, my balance got closer, and I was just kind of lacking grip. And I told Adam, I'm like, I don't really know what I need other than to put me up front. And then we just slowly worked through the track position and moved up into the teens by the time the third stage started. And then, yeah, just once I got up front, I'm like, yeah, this thing's driving really good. I don't know that we had the overall pace that specifically the Fords had. They seem like they've had, you know, Daytona and here covered as far as pace-wise, but you know, it takes a lot more than just pace to win these races.
You say you got your bread and butter coming up next week. What does
We
this
do.
for you in terms of momentum in the next week?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so nice to be able to get a win at a racetrack where you don't have circled to win at, you know. So going to COTA, we've been really strong in the road courses, and especially at that racetrack. So that's definitely one we have highlighted. And then we're leading into a really good part of our season with COTA, Phoenix, Vegas, Homestead, Darlington, Martinsville. All of those racetracks should be places where we run up front and contend for wins. So I definitely didn't have this place circled as a potential win, and it's very relieving to get one. Thank you, guys.
Congrats.
Thank you.